back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be continuing with the Hoarder series. Doing a little bit different today. I was reflecting on the previous runs, and I realized that they all won really easily, and that I don't particularly enjoy playing on low Ascensions very much. It's fun for some shenanigans, right? Like with the Silent run that had, whatever, 29 sources of intangible in the deck, but I would prefer to see if Hoarder holds up at high difficulty. So I'm just going to skip to Ascension 20 and play Ascension 20 today. Win or lose. Okay, so let's get started with that. Alright, we're going to be looking for heart kills with Hoarder. And I'm still going to give it the heirloom modifier. I thought about removing that, but I'll leave it on. Alright, a lizard tail. So, generally, my perspective on early lizard tails is you should not try to save it for the heart. It's a resource, you should spend it. So, in order to spend a lizard tail, we're probably going to fight the Mega Elite. We should be pretty well set up for the Mega Elite. It's pretty easy to prepare for elites in Act 1 with the Hoarder thing, because you find one good card and bam, you suddenly got 3 copies of it. So I think we're going to go left here. Try and fight this elite in that one. Okay. We can't get lethal with Eruption Strike as much as I would like to. Unless it's on him. He's not the one attacking. I'll put him at 8 because we're going to be weak next turn, so we might as well have a multiple 4 if one's available. And I think we're going to try and take 0 damage in the fight. My plan is working perfectly. Alright, which of these cards do we want 3 copies of? Crush Strength is good, but I don't really want 3 of them. I think we want 3 follow-ups, right? Follow-up is good, and it gets better if you have more of it. So I think we'll take a triple follow-up here. Should set us up pretty well for hallway fights. We can Vigilance, Miracle, Eruption, double follow-up strike. I guess we can just Eruption, double follow-up strike too. Is that lethal? So 9 plus 14, 28 is 37, plus 12 is 49. That is lethal. Okay. The awesome power of follow-up. We could take Pressure Points and instantly be a 3 copies of Pressure Points deck. Talking about cards that are good if you get more copies of them. Pressure Point is pretty much constrained by how many copies of it you get. It's not good at all with follow-up, but it is very good on its own. Yeah, do some exercise while I think about this. So I think the main problem with Pressure Points is sentries. If we run into sentries, we are upset, right? But it's not too bad. And it's really good against Hexaghost. Picking Pressure Points basically means we don't need any more damage, probably for the rest of the run. Except for maybe more copies of Pressure Points or Meditate or something. So yeah, let's do it. I don't think we're gonna die to sentries. We have Lizard Tail, so always want to end our turn with a strike there, so that if we get follow-up next turn, we can get the extra energy out of it. And indeed, we did. Maybe we had lethal there if we played the Wrath, but it surely doesn't matter. Okay. Protect is available. 3 copies of Protect is nice. Triple Sash Whip would be excellent for removing artifact charges. However, I did say I don't really need to take more damage, and Sash Whip is more damage. So it does seem a little bit unnecessary. Sash Whip is also good against Gremlin Knob. Pressure points, obviously, not great against Gremlin Knob. Given that we have a Bottled Miracle, we'll be able to play the Protects pretty easily. If we pick them. Triple Protect feels very safe. Warm. Fuzzy. Maybe we need Sash Whip instead. Maybe we don't need any of these, maybe we can just skip. But I don't think so. I think we need to pick Protect. We need to pick some sort of defensive tool at some point. Triple Protect is about as good as it's going to get, so let's pick it. Okay. Alright, we can reach in the thing for a relic. Well, this is a way to trade health for power, and we're kind of lacking on that because we only have 2 elite pads available. This could be a decision point. If we end up spending a lot of health here, maybe we go right instead of left, because we're not ready for the Mega Elite. We do skip a Fire if we go that way, though, and Fires help you get your health back, so let's see how deep we have to reach. Okay, I was willing to go like at least 3. Shuriken makes us feel pretty silly about the pressure points. Because now we have multiple ways of scaling our damage. It's not a bad thing, it's just silly. Okay. Well, I feel like that went pretty well. We only spent, what was it, like 11 health or something, so let's keep going on the planned route. I don't think we need gold. We're not going to a shop anytime soon, and we do need the health, because we're going to go fight a Mega Elite, so let's keep the health. Alright. Pressure points is a really high priority upgrade, so let's get those upgraded. Red Slaver. Do we have lethal? Eruption follow-up is 9 plus 14 is 23, plus 12 is 35, plus 11, 46. 2 off by 2. Shuriken doesn't fix it. Drat. Okay, I guess it's just going to be strike, follow-up, pressure points, defend then. Take 9. Gross. We play both follow-ups. And then I think get lethal with the pressure points. Yeah, certainly. Okay. Fine. Fine. Triple Lake Water, triple Simmering Fury, or triple Crescendo, all available. I think we're going to do a triple pass here. I don't think we want any of these. Like Water's nice. Getting 3 copies of Like Water is kind of interesting actually, because we would just be able to generate lots of passive block. Gives the deck sort of a stance identity, which we're currently lacking, which is just to stay in calm all the time. It's very defensive. It's a defensive tool that functions in the Gremlin Knob fight, which is somewhat rare. But the Gremlin Knob fight, for all intents and purposes, is just a DPS test, so it doesn't really matter how much you can block for. I think I like Water, though. We are in danger of diluting the deck with too many defensive tools, but there are worse situations to be in. It is not Gremlin Knob. It's look at the one. Starting them off with 2 pressure points is pretty much exactly what we want. So we'll develop the power, I guess. I think we're going to play the power, both pressure points, and the strike. I think we're going to miracle out the strike. Primary reason for that is if we end with an attack, we'll get free follow-ups next turn. We want to play the high damage pressure points first, because then this 11 gets applied twice, whereas otherwise it would only get applied once. Actually, we're not going to miracle out the strike. Pressure points just causes health loss and ignores armor. So if we miracle out the strike, we don't actually do any damage because he still has his armor. Protect Defend blocks for 17. I think we're mostly just trying to maintain health. We could double protect. Block for 24. We look like a genius if we get Like Water Vigilance next turn, but if we don't, that looks silly. Probably should be 17 block plan, seems like plenty. This turn I will double protect. He's not attacking next turn, so we don't need to worry about keeping things in hand. Okay. More pressure points. I think we're going to straight double follow-up and Miracle Pot here. We'd be skipping a lot of damage if we didn't play the follow-ups. Okay, so we blocked for 10, 13. He's dead next time we find a pressure point, so the damage doesn't matter too much. And there it is. Unceasing Top. Wow, this deck has a plan. If I were playing this seed again, we'd be picking very different things. Shuriken Unceasing Top is like, just pick a lot of Just Luckies and Consecrates and stuff. Unfortunately, we kind of put ourselves in a pressure points synergy. So we picked a bunch of defensive stuff and pressure points, so we've got a completely different plan. Unceasing Top basically doesn't work at all with retain cards. And we have some retain cards. I guess if we get Establishment, we could decost our deck and then Unceasing Top would start going, which would be fun. But none of these cards do that. We don't really need the damage or the Wrath Enter, so we'll just skip these. Have to be pretty conservative with the Hoarder effect. But what cards we're going to take? Tori's excellent. That's a great pickup. Maybe this is Smoke Bomb. Hi, Icy Curves. Thanks for coming. And hello to Timnus as well. I am doing well. I'm living up to my name today, making bread. Got 11 cooking up. I was planning on mixing the 11 with the sort of bulk of the ingredients this morning, but it looks like it hasn't risen completely, so I'll probably be doing that at some point during the stream. I'm gonna check on it now while I'm thinking about it, even though I've only been streaming for 13 minutes. Like a French leaven? I don't know what a French leaven is. I guess we don't need to Smoke Bomb this turn, because we can just, like, protect, Miracle Protect. But it seems very likely that we're going to Smoke Bomb this fight. I'm making sourdough, so I don't know if French means sourdough to you. Let's throw up a Protect and pressure points that nerd. Okay, so if we double pressure points, he takes 22. If we pressure points on him for one of them, then he takes 19 twice and dies. So pressure points on him, And then we block for 3 and take 7. It's their style of sourdough. Interesting. Yeah, it seems like there's multiple names for the different sort of stages of the process. This stage is kind of just getting a gigantic starter before we mix in all the ingredients. And this recipe calls it 11, but I don't really know anything about French-style sourdough, so what do I know? If we pressure points the spike slime and then pressure points the jawworm, does that still work? So he takes 11 and then 19. That sounds like 30 to me, which is off by 1. We do an extra 8 damage to the spike slime, but it doesn't complete the primary objective, which is killing the jawworm, so I don't think we're going to do it. There's another turn when we can smoke bomb instead of taking 7. And I think it's probably correct to do so. Card rewards are not really super valuable on this hoarder mode, because the deck will get really, really full. It'll get up to like 50 cards if we're not careful. Even if we are careful, it might. So getting extra card rewards is not really super valuable. And having an open potion slot is probably something we want anyway. So let's just get out of this fight. It's a fairly dangerous fight. He's never going to be free. Okay. It's a metallicized gremlin knob. Okay, if you say so. The most aggressive option here is Eruption follow-up pressure points with the Strength pot. The most defensive option is Like Water pressure points follow-up. If we go into Wrath, he's going to hit us for 16 next turn. We also do some pretty decent damage. Do 23 plus 8, so we do 31 damage, putting him down to 57. I don't know if we can do 57 next turn. If we get really lucky, we can. Get double follow-up, triple strike or something. Or I guess double follow-up, double pressure points strike is probably better. The worst case scenario is if we don't get that and we also don't get Vigilance, because Vigilance saves us a lot of life. I think we have to go for it. Alright. Alright, we can double follow up, and then nothing? Double follow up protect, maybe? It looks like we're getting lethal next turn, so we should protect. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Wasn't too bad. Duality. Wow, Shuriken duality? Are you kidding me? So if we play a lot of attacks, we scale our damage and our defenses. It'd be really nice if we could find like an orange pellets. Just Lucky and Cut Through Fate both highly enable the Shuriken and duality. Just Lucky has the added advantage of enabling Unceasing Top too. And neither one of them works at all with duality, or with pressure points. This pressure points thing is totally off the map for our relics. I actually like, yeah, just oh sorry, I thought you were saying Cut Through Fate with duality, but yeah, I agree. Just Lucky with duality is nuts. It, man, Just Lucky is so synergistic with our relics right now. It's insane. It works tremendously well with Shuriken, tremendously well with Unceasing Top, tremendously well with duality. Like, unbelievably well with duality. It sets it up and pays it off. It even works fine with Tori. Just Lucky is very helpful for getting the little Tori breakpoints. Tori doesn't really need your cards to work though. I think we have to pick triple Just Lucky, right? We do have Like Water, so if we get orange pellets, we're pretty ready to go. Are we tricking ourselves here? But we also have, no, you know what? Just Lucky is also really good with our cards because we have follow-up, so we can Just Lucky follow-up. God, that's good. Alright, fine, I'll pick the Just Lucky. I have to. This would give us 3 copies of Doubt, and there's no shop in sight. And even if there were a shop in sight, we're not allowed to remove cards because we're hoarding. So we can't do this ever, basically. I guess we're developing Like Water and striking him. Can we split him? Do we want to split him? We could just like protect, defend, Just Lucky. Or I guess Just Lucky, Just Lucky, follow up, protect, defend. The box for... Actually, I guess we always want to follow up first, right? Because that gives us a dex for the turn. And it's enabled now. And then we can Just Lucky last so that we're setting up for follow-ups next turn. Or we can Just Lucky now to get an extra dex this turn. Oh wait, I'm gonna restart the fight. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna change the line. I just needed to think about whether I was playing Eruption before follow-up there. I did not think about it. Okay, can we split him? Eruption does 9, follow-up does 14, that's 23, plus the 6 from this. That's 29. 64 minus 29 is 35, so it is a split. It's not a very good one, though. Okay, so I think we want to block if we can. We can block for We Are Frail. Just Lucky naturally blocks for 3. Is that correct? No, it's 2. So if it goes from 2 to 3, it does not cross a breakpoint, so it gets an extra block. So if we follow it first, this is going to block for 2. Protect normally blocks for 12, so it goes up to 13, also not crossing a breakpoint. So it'll go up to 10. And defends normally block for 5, it'll go up to 6, doesn't cross a breakpoint, so it'll block for 4. Okay, so 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 2 is 16. So we probably want to follow up and then Just Lucky. So these get 1 extra. It would bring him up to 7 naturally, still not crossing a breakpoint, and him up to 14, also not crossing a breakpoint. So yeah, that blocks out. It doesn't end with an attack, but ending with an attack is less important than not taking damage. Oh, I guess I did my math wrong at some point, so I'm taking 1. Whatever. Alright, Frail has not worn off. We can Just Lucky follow up to start the turn with a couple of attacks, get some dex, and then Protect Defend. Sort of like last turn. Last turn that ended up generating 17 block. I think we'd get 1 less this turn because we have to do Just Lucky before follow up. Could also Just Lucky follow up and then Protect Miracle to Protect. That would block out for sure. Let's start with this and see where we are. I'll keep the strike for next turn. It looks like we're trying to split him next turn. Okay, so 10, 15, 16, or 20 block out. Or I guess these block out too. That puts us in calm. Actually, just this blocks out. No, it doesn't. But these two do. Yeah, that blocks out exactly. Okay, well, let's do that then. It doesn't require a miracle. Puts us in calm, gives us some residual block. Seems nice. Doesn't spend up protect. Alright. So if we split him this turn, we are not going to be frail anymore. And we can play all the attacks in hand, so let's do that. Like water good next turn? Probably. Let's play pressure points before strike so that we're ending the turn with an attack. Okay. Pressure point strike kills him. Let's do that. And then I guess play 2 like waters just to make sure we don't take damage ever again. Sure. There's basically nothing that can be wrong at this point. Okay, we did it. Managed to still do something wrong on the last turn. Played those cards in the wrong order. Hey, Cold Ward. You were playing some Watcher without much success. Tried Wreath of Flame boosted Tantrums. Nice. Yeah, you really need, if you're going to try and like scale Tantrums, you need Talk to the Hand to block for you. Tantrum is great though. It is possible to like index into attack scaling so far that you can just kill Awaken one without any block, but that's you have to go pretty hard to get that. The duality makes me think that Cut Through Fate and Devaform is a really good combo. So just like play 100 attacks every turn and then block with a single defend. Wheel Kick is even better than Cut Through Fate if we're actually playing with Devaform. But we don't have a Devaform right now, so depending on that seems foolish. Cut Through Fate is just a regular old great card. But do we need it? I'm not sure. Helps us find pressure points, helps us mill through the deck. Sets up for follow-ups. Procs Shuriken, duality. Alright, I think I'll take a Cut Through Fate, sure. Why not? If we go to a question mark, we could heal or remove a card. Probably want to remove Eruption at this point, which might seem weird, but we have 3 copies of Like Water and only 1 Calm Enter, so we're probably never going to Wrath. Oh boy. Magic Keep. This could be a disaster. Oh, crap. Uh-oh, we're screwed. Please no. Oh god. I don't want it. Wow. I want the Devaform. I'm gonna take a risk to find a Devaform. Okay, we did find it. Alright, well we just added a ton of cards to the deck. That was an unmitigated disaster. Got 3 Crush Joints and 3 Perseverance that are involuntarily in the deck now. I guess the Crush Joints do something, right? They remove artifact charges so that we can get pressure points in on people, but like, yeesh. That is not good. Perseverance is okay if we can find an establishment, and triple Devaform is quite nice. So that part's good. I don't know if we can worry about point bonuses when we're on Ascension 20. I think we're worried about trying to win the game. Yeah, I'm very nervous about this now. We went from in a pretty good position to like very scared pretty quickly. Devaform plus Unceasing Top is got some potential though. If we can find like a medical kit or something, it's very possible that we can just like infinite combo people. Or not infinite, but it'll feel like infinite. We also have a Lizard Tail, so we have a limited ability to die here. thought my wife was laughing at my joke. She was actually laughing at internet penguins, so false alarm there. We could upgrade a Daviform. We don't need to, probably. I think we're pretty excited to upgrade pressure points. I mean, I have nothing against penguins. That's true. Quick poll for the chat. What is your favorite mode of penguin locomotion? I like it when they flop down on their bellies and scoot forward on the ice. They're also quite elegant swimmers, weirdly. They kind of like bob while they're swimming. They've really got a good rhythm going. Alright, that's my next game. I'm going to make a penguin swimming rhythm game. It's a one-button game. You just click with the beat. Ooh, penguin walk. That's a serious contender. I hadn't considered that. What a dorky animal. Also, a strong contender is the standing for 3 months while covering up your little egg. Just propping it up on your feet so it doesn't touch the ground, get too cold. It's not really a mode of locomotion, I guess, but it's a decided lack of locomotion. I want to play Eruption Just Lucky Follow-Up so that I get 3 attacks and start proccing Shuriken, but I also don't want to do that because then Hexaghost will kill me. So I think we're gonna lean towards not doing that. Oh, I guess we could have done it because we have Vigilance next turn. Can we still do it? No. Actually, we can. So if we play Miracle Eruption Follow-Up, I guess it doesn't matter when we play the Miracle, but Follow-Up would give us 1 energy at the end of the turn. We could fit in a Perseverance. I think I will do that. Getting an extra Strength proc seems really important. Oh, I guess I could just follow up Eruption, then I save the Miracle. That seems way better. Does a little bit less damage, but I don't really care about the damage. I care about the strength. Okay. Vigilance is always happening. I guess I was supposed to follow up. That was dumb. Just because something is always happening does not mean it is correct to do it now. Okay. That's right, nothing happens. Everything's fine. Crap. Did I not end my turn with an attack that time? Gosh darn it. Restarted the fight and did it wrong again. Okay, the first thing I did was just lucky. Alright. Played like water. I actually played like water first, I think. Oh my god, I messed it up this time too. Just nothing's happening. This is my stream is malfunctioning. Pulling levers here behind the curtain. Okay, the first thing we did was like water. And then we played just lucky. I can't justify why I did this way the first time, because it doesn't seem right. But if you don't do it that way, it works out differently, so we need to repeat that sequence. Okay. There's the follow-up. And then I guess Vigilance, like water? Let's see, does Vigilance like water block out? He's going to be hitting for 12. Vigilance blocks for 14 by itself. So easily blocks out. We can't Miracle out the Daviform. So I guess we'll play like water and lose our first copy of Daviform. It's okay, we've got 2 more. Alright, we've got plenty of passive block. I guess we're playing like water, defend, fresh joints. The 1 copy of Vulnerable does not matter at all. I don't know why I'm worried about that. Okay, follow up first, because it's free. And then Daviform. And then I guess just lucky. Sure. Okay. Play a second Daviform. Seems good. Awkwardly, it's not clear if we want to end our turns with attacks or skills anymore. It used to be clear that we wanted to end with attacks because of follow-ups, but now we have crush joints as well. So it kind of depends on which one we're playing towards. And I guess in general you want to play crush joints before you play follow-up. So probably skills are better. Okay, so we have 6 energy now. Which seems like a lot. Our perseverances are all stacking up. We have 15 block per turn without doing anything. Seems like we're in good shape. Let's take a Crush Giants. Yeah, I'll just lead both of these. If we get an establishment, we are going to get top to go. In fact, even with 2 Daviforms, we get energy surprisingly quickly. We could just play all of them if we want to. In long fights. Maybe Crush Joints is not good enough. We don't care. You do draw less cards if you have some cards retained. You have to actually be very careful as Watcher to retain not in excess of 5 cards generally. And if you have Battle Hymn, not in excess of 4 cards. Anything else that generates a card at the beginning of your turn could substitute for Battle Hymn. There. I think it was a mistake to Cut Through Fate first. I didn't realize Cut Through Fate could cause a shuffle. So what I should have done is pressure points and then Cut Through Fate and take neither card. Since I can't do that, I'll just take the other Cut Through Fate. And then play the pressure points and then shuffle. And then look for more pressure points. Oh, that's one. Found it. Okay, so now we need to clear some hand size. I think we're just going to double protect, just for no reason. We're just BMing the Hexaghost. It's just lucky first to clear out cards that aren't... what's it called? That one card that's like the whole point of this deck. Pressure points. Then we can just end turn to block. Retaining 4 cards is fine. Alright, and then pressure points wins the game. Okay. Pretty weird deck, I have to say. Deus Ex Machina seems extremely welcome. Is there any reason we don't do that immediately? Brilliance seems bad. Wait. Do we want 3 copies of Deus Ex Machina? That's a lot of Deus Ex Machina. What if I draw like 2 on 1 turn? The miracles are gonna deny me a lot of card draw. We also have a lot of retained block cards, as people were observing during that fight. So we're going to have to manage our hand size really carefully if we pick Deus Ex Machina. We probably want to only retain 3 cards in case we draw 2 Deus Ex Machinas, if that's a possibility. I guess there are situations where that's not a possibility. Like there's only 1 more in the draw pile or something. But Deus Ex Machina is excellent though, right? Because we're trying to like scale up our energy, and Deus Ex Machina does that. We're trying to play a million cards and draw a bunch, and Deus Ex Machina really powers up that Cut Through Fate Just Lucky engine. So I think we should pick it. It's going to be a little bit sketchy here for a second. Definitely can't pick Velvet Choker. That's like the antithesis of what we're doing. Ectoplasm seems bad because we're pretty explicitly looking for orange pellets. Orange pellets would be really nice. It seems less necessary now that we have a million ways of scaling everything. To like specifically get permanent decks instead of just temporary decks, but it would still be nice, and Ectoplasm turns that off. So I think we're doing Runic Dome. which means get out your spreadsheets, kiddies. We're gonna lose our intents. Okay. Collector, trying to collect us. Very well. We did fight a Mega Elite already, so we're pretty free to path however we want. Your block generation with Devaform makes Runic better, I guess, since you can both aggro and block regardless of intent. Yeah, that's mostly true. The primary thing that makes Runic Dome good is we have 3 copies of Like Water, so we're generating a bunch of block every turn no matter what. The Just Lucky duality thing also works. But yeah, we are going to have to generate at least some block every turn now, which is a bit of a challenge. But it's really important to get 4 energy with 3 copies of Devaform, even with the Deus Ex Machinas, because we're not guaranteed to draw those at the same time. We're also up to a 41 card deck, so we need to be a little bit careful about that. Hey, Bruno Snow. Thanks for the host. You know what? I totally goofed when I commissioned the emotes. I did not get a coconut one. It was on my original list. I don't know how it didn't make the cut. But I guess if more people subscribe, then I'll get more slots. So normally not gonna be begging people to subscribe, but if you do that, then maybe you'll get a coconut emote. Just saying. There's 2 elites here, and a 3rd one there. We get 4 in the act. Oh, that's okay, Bruno Snow. I'm not sure how you host people by mistake, but I guess that could happen. Yeah, you were like here in chat, and now you're hosting. Well, I appreciate the host, even if there was nobody on your channel before. That's fine. Okay, so apparitions are super busted with Hoarder because you get triple copies of it. I see. Too many buttons. Nobody put Bruno Snow in charge of a nuclear reactor. He just pushes random buttons. So I think probably this route is what we're looking for. Still looking for orange pellets, and that's only going to come from a shop. So if we can hit some extra shops, that'd be nice. There's a shop here too. And we might end up not choosing to go on this suicidally aggressive route and taking this shop instead. But even if we're doing that, we'd probably go for the fire instead of the shop. But whatever. We have to choose some sort of route. I think this one's the best. They heard about our money and just decided to rob us. Alright, I have to pull up the wiki. Not particularly for this fight. This fight they're attacking for 22 on turn 1. But just the visual impact of not having the intents just impacted my eyeballs. I was like, oh no. We are in Act 2. Looter and Mugger annoyingly have different pages. Oh no, there's just 2 links, but they're on the same page. Weird. Okay, so they're attacking for 22. We can't block for 22, we can block for 18. Actually, we can block for 22. We like strike follow-up, and then play a bunch of skills. Get the extra duality decks. They have the same health total. Generally, you want to target Mugger unless he has like way more health and you don't think you're gonna win the fight in time. So we can go for Mugger here, for sure. Because they have the same health. 17 means we are taking probably 4 damage. So we could Miracle Defend for 4. But that Miracle could help us play like Devaform next turn. So I think we're just going to take the 4. Oh, that's right. Tory. I think that's actually our first Tory proc of the run, so you'll have to forgive me if I got the math wrong. We're receiving a cat delivery here at Vegetablebread Industries. So okay, so they're attacking again this turn for 22 again, I believe. We can play Crush Joints to get some decks, and then like double protect maybe with a miracle. Double protect makes me feel a little bit vulnerable since we're using a lot of our retained defensive resources. What do you think, Technet? Okay, it's like, I don't know. You press the buttons, I'll do the napping. Okay, Coconut, it seems like a good division of labor. Okay, so the protect's overblocked by quite a bit. Could just protect, defend, and keep 3 miracles in a protect. Seems okay. We also have a Gambler's Brew, which should get used at some point, I guess. I'm pretty happy with protect, defend for now. Take 3 damage. Seems fine. Keep it protect. Oh right, 1. 3 is not a number we can take. Okay. Daviform should probably be happening. This turn is not predictable, so this turn they are either attacking or running away, and they each make that decision individually. If they are both attacking, they'll be hitting for, I think it's 14 and 17? It's 18. Yeah, 14 and 18. 14 plus 18 is 32, so they are attacking for potentially 32. Our max block here is actually kind of immense. We can cut through fate into just lucky into double protect, which is insane. I guess one of those cut through fates should be a like water instead. So let's do the first cut through fate and see what we're looking at. Like water seems good. Actually, is like water good? Maybe that was bad. It's 5 block, but we're gonna get our money taken unless we scale up quickly here. We'll play 1 Daviform and then double miracle out of protect and miracle out of single like water. So this like water keep was definitely a mistake. Okay, we managed to block for the perfect amount. So what I would like to do is pressure points on him. Oh wait, he's escaping this turn. Yeah, we can't kill him this turn, so we can just kill the other one. Well, we'll get some of our money back. Wave of the Hand, Flurry of Blows are both really good. Wave of the Hand gives us a source of weak, which we don't currently have. We have Vulnerable. Crush Joints does a lot of the same work as Wave of the Hand does in removing artifact charges. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and be right back. Hey, Bravo, cool. Yeah, it's Life Coach was famous in the Hearthstone community for taking all of his turn timer every single turn. And in Hearthstone, there's a little rope that pops up at the end of your turn. It like burns like a little fuse, and if it hits the end turn button, it explodes and ends your turn, which is very whimsical. But this led to Life Coach's nickname being Rope Coach. Yeah, Timness is beating me to the punchline. Yeah. Do we ever take Flurry of Blows? I think no. We were talking about getting rid of Eruption. We pretty much just stay in Calm all the time. It's only good because it's a zero cost attack. Let's talk about Wave of the Hand before I left. Normally it's a really top tier card. Getting weak helps to block. It is also good with like Water and Just Lucky. But having 3 copies of Wave of the Hand in the deck is kind of meh. It's like a card that doesn't do much. That's how Patron Warrior worked. Patron Warrior was always trying to squeak a win out of nowhere. Because like really frequently you'd be up against like Combo Druid or something, and they'd like they got on the board faster than you, and you were like answering their threats while trying to like keep your 1 health axe up, and then like suddenly you just explode onto the board and kill them with a ridiculous Frothing Berserker. Okay. Oh, good God, this again? Please, no. I don't want these cards. I don't want Eruption. I don't want Conjure Blade. Well, I do have, no. I think we're safe to click this card because we already found the Eruption. And we don't want Doubt. Okay. That's fine, we skipped them all. Orange pellets? Do you have orange pellets? No. I would also have accepted medical kit because of the unceasing tub. Foresight helps us mill our deck for pressure points. Ooh man, if we could find weaves, that would be really appealing. We have a bunch of scrying. And we have a lot of value from zero cost attacks. I think in the absence of weaves, we're probably not going to take triple Foresight. 1 Foresight would be great, but 3 of them is a bit much. We could just buy fruit juice. Buy fruit juice, drink it, buy a skill pop. Blasphemy is a great card. Somebody was in the stream yesterday telling me that Blasphemy was the best card in the game. I couldn't think of it at the time, although I named several cards that I thought was better, but clearly the best card in the game is Apparition. Apparition is by far the best card in the game. Or Apparition Plus, I suppose. But I'm not super sold on Blasphemy, especially since a lot of our damage is from pressure points, and pressure points doesn't combo with that. So let's take the max HP. Take the skill pop. Okay. Alright, she's always hexing because it's Ascension 20. So we'll play Day of Form and Like Water. Yeah, this is a pressure points deck. I keep trying to make it happen. Wow, this sucks. I guess this is the Gambler's Brew. I'll go ahead and pressure points before I Gambler's Brew. And then, how many miracles do I want to keep? Like 1? Wait, I messed up. I meant to play the pressure points, but I played a different card. I don't know what the card was, but it did 8 damage. No. Did not mean to do that. Excuse me. Okay, pressure points. And then Gambler's Room. Okay. Vigilance is excellent. What is her max damage? Chosen, how do you work? What do you do? What's your secret? 21 or 6 times 2. And she's gonna hop back and forth between attacking and debuffing. So she starts with Debilitate / Drain, so her max damage this turn is 12. She's either attacking for 12 or not attacking. So we've already blocked out, so might as well do some damage. Okay. Alright, so now she's doing the big attack, and we are vulnerable. So she's 60% chance of poking, 40% chance of zapping. We'll assume she's zapping, because that's worse for us. So that is 21 damage, but we're vulnerable, so it ends up being 32. Yikes. Not much to do. I guess we just pressure points, just lucky, and perseverance. And fit into Diva form because it's free. Oh, probably we'll play the skill pot since we're afraid of this turn. Meditate ends the turn, and then we take a bunch of damage, so I guess we'll vault. Do we have lethal? Pressure points, eruption, follow-up is our max damage. This does 30, so she's down to 20, and then this does, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, we ended up spending both potions on that fight, but it was worth it. Took no damage. I think we're no on all these. Protect Plus is kind of tempting, but we already have a Protect, or 3 Protects, and Battle Hymn is never happening. So I think we skip. Okay, Centurion Mystic. Alright, so most likely he is slashing for 14. And, most likely she's attacking for 9. So we're probably taking 23. Can definitely be less, but it isn't guaranteed to be. Alright, we want to get damage into Centurion so that she starts healing. And go ahead and double block, because I assume that at least one of them is attacking. Alright, blocked out perfectly. So she's healing now. He is probably still attacking. Oh, he has a 65% chance to use defend. Okay, so most of the time he actually defends. Interesting. So we can be taking up to 14 damage here. Let's play Cut Through Fate. Okay, we blocked for 14. Did our due diligence. Did some damage so that she keeps healing. Crush Joint's follow-up is excellent. So let's start with that. And then probably Deva Form, Double Miracle Protect. And do we Miracle out a Like Water too? I think yes. We have Deva Form up, so the marginal value of each miracle is fairly low. Oh, he's got strength now, so he does more than 14 damage. Gotcha. I was confused why I took damage. Alright, pressure points is always happening. Let's play Just Lucky Follow-Up. We know we have a follow-up coming next turn. I'm actually going to get rid of it. Doesn't do a ton of damage. And we're going to end with a skill here. Just put Effect Defend. Should be fine. Alright. Cut Through Fate can end up getting a lot of damage, so let's look for that. Those aren't damage. So there's that. Walked for 20, he can be hitting for 22-ish, 22. So that would end up dealing 1 health, taking 1 health from us. So Perseverance block for 1. I think it's worth more than that. I guess I'll do the unprocced one. Alright, is Pressure Points lethal? Yes. We have lethal with Pressure Points, I'll lose. I think she could be either buffing or attacking here. I'll go ahead and respect her. No, I'm blocking for 10 already. There's a limited amount of ability for her to do damage. Let's see, how much can she attack for? She deals 9 damage, and she currently has 8 strength. She can hit for 17. Which means we would take 7 health. Okay, alright, I'll Perseverance. I respect it. Oh, it happened. Alright. We probably have lethal here, given that we have 9 energy and quite a bit of card draw and interruption. I also think she can't attack twice in a row. Nope. She can't attack 3 times in a row. Okay. I guess we don't eruption then. Alright, that seems like an okay card to draw right now. I'll just go ahead and draw it. I'll take a Cut Through Fate next turn. And we'll just block out. Alright, Pressure Points always happens, and then I guess Crush Joints follow up, and then she's dead. Okay. There's Doctor of Hand. We get 3 copies of it. It's an excellent card. Yeah, we should almost always pick Doctor of Hand, right? We're trying to do infinite Cut Through Fate stuff. Doctor of Hand's amazing. Alright. Well, that was good. Unlike this turn sucks. They can be attacking for quite a bit. Well in excess of my ability to block. I can only block for 3 plus 7, 10. But there's not much I can do about that, so we'll just block for the most we can and hope for the best. Oh, we took 1. That's nice. That worked out well. He could definitely be attacking now, and attacking for quite a bit. Excuse me. I have a weird thought. Can I... What is the beta art for Watcher Strikes? Oh, it's just like crappy art. What defends? That's actually quite nice. It's like calming. I don't mind the defend art. I just don't really like the strike art. Well, crap. I guess we can... Our max block here is Talk to the Hand, Strike, and Just Lucky on this Sneaky Gremlin. So we'd have 2 decks for this, so that's 4 block. We'd get 4 block from that, so that's 8 total. And I think we're going to need every bit of it. So let's do that. Thanks for the follow, Alien5589. Basic Smuggin is not useful next turn. And I guess we will Miracle out a Day Before now. Before we die? Not quite die. Okay. So we're in a bit of trouble. He can't triple attack again, so this is a little bit of a window for us. We can kill the Mad Gremlin, I think. So let's play a skill to activate Crush Joints. And then follow up and Cut Through Fate on him. And start getting pressure points stacked up. I guess we'll get Perseverance 2. Okay. More dudes have arrived. Our max block is Talk to the Hand, Follow Up, which does 16 damage, so we could use it to kill Sneaky Gremlin, who is always attacking. We get more block if we use it on Gremlin Leader, because he's already got a single proc of Talk to the Hand on him, so we get 4 more block. But Sneaky Gremlin, I don't think can attack for less than 5. Let's see, what does he do? Sneaky Gremlin attacks for 10 all the time. So, yeah. So unless we're blocking for 10, which would be 5 attacks on Gremlin Leader, we should kill Sneaky Gremlin. Okay, so let's do that. Vigilance blocks for a ton. And he can be attacking this turn. If he attacks and we don't block, we die. So let's block as hard as we can. I guess that was a good decision. Okay, he cannot attack this turn. But we also can't do any damage. I guess I'll Crush Joints just lucky for a small amount of block. Should be enough to block out the Gremlin. Alright, what are we looking for with Cut Through Fate? We have 9 energy, so just more Cut Through Fates, I think. He can be attacking this turn, so we need to block. I think we actually die if he attacks, no matter what we do, but maybe he won't. Okay, we died, but Lizardtail saved us, so that's nice of it. He can't be attacking this turn. I think we just need to go in on Gremlin Leader. Our passive block is good enough to block for Mad Gremlin, so we don't care about that anymore. He can't be attacking, so we'll save the Protect. Come on, pressure points. We got him. Okay. Well, that was close, and we lost a Lizardtail. More pressure points seems necessary. This deck needs more pressure points and more cut-through fates, like wheel kicks and stuff. Taking another elite or resting? I think resting. There's plenty more elites in the act, so let's rest and go get another one. Alright. These guys, they've all got artifact charges, like a bunch of jerks. Neither one of them is attacking on turn 1, so we can Deva Form pretty safely. Okay. And we get a strength. Look at that. Maybe I shouldn't have taken more pressure points. Maybe this deck wants to just transition into a cut through fates only. Pressure points and Talk to the Hand are not the best of friends, right? They can, like, remove artifact charges for each other, but always feels like a waste to do so. This turn is horrible. We are definitely going to die to that elite. I guess we'll play Talk to the Hand just for a temporary dex. And we take, like... I guess we take 5, which turns into 1, which is not too bad. He's not attacking, he's attacking for 22 this turn. Guess we're just playing everything, right? Yeah, pressure points is gross, but, like, I don't know. I'm having a sinking feeling. We've got too many plans here. That's, I think, the first time Unceasing Top has triggered this act. Okay, so he's attacking for 11 now. And we can't block for that much. Doesn't really matter which order we play these in. They're all getting artifact charges. Oh. It's happening. Okay. Okay, it's over. Liquid Memories is great. Maybe we are getting there. No, none of these are the thing we need. Which is like lots of draw. Evaluate's kind of draw, but no. Card draw neutral. Thread Needle could maybe help us survive. Maybe I was supposed to skip that and look for a Cursed Key. Alright. Here we've got your classic slavers in their slavery stance. I think we probably pressure points on Red Slaver and Talk to the Hand on Blue Slaver. Maybe it's not correct to split. Yeah, I think it's probably not correct to split. I think we need to kill one quickly. Let's start with this. We found another pressure point. So that's probably lethal, huh? So we're doing 22 plus 8. I guess it's not. So it's 30 damage. I think we're gonna split these since we can't get lethal with it. Oh wait, we can get lethal if we Liquid Memories. If we're really aggressive, we could Liquid Memories a Cut-Through Fate and try and find another pressure points to play on this slaver. I think we'll take the conservative approach and just kill Red Slaver turn 1. Okay. We don't really care about the energy this turn, so we're just going to follow up first for the temporary dex, which looks weird, but I think is correct. Alright, and I think we've probably won the fight now. Maybe not. We can skip Deva for him, I think. So then, like, strike, follow up, protect, defend. Get the extra dex, pay it off. Where's that? Pressure points. let's just kill him. And strike that guy. Play a like water that doesn't do anything. Okay, we should be good now. Okay. Pretty good slaver fight. We ended up using a liquid memories, which is a big resource, but I think worth it. Old coin. Right before a shop. You don't say. There's another cut through fate. We need that badly. It's also our 50th card. Ooh, tungsten rod medical kit. Holy crap. And we can buy them both? Let's see. No. It cost $4.90 to buy both. Man, we have access to both Tori and tungsten rod. But like, surely medical kit with unceasing top is like the dream, right? In like 3 Deva forms. Do we even need medical kit? Maybe we just don't care about medical kit. No, we need a medical kit, because otherwise the heart is gonna status us and stuff. Bad stuff. Okay, so since I guess we can't buy tungsten rod, it's probably like medical kit master of strategy. Master of strategy seems to fit right in with the scumming for stuff strategy. Maybe just swift strike. Maybe we're trying to just like buy zero cost stuff now. Yeah, it is really good, but I think medical kit is too good here. Maybe we don't need master strategy. We also have ancient pot, which is surprisingly good because we have duality, so we can like get up a bunch of temporary decks and then ancient pot and keep it. Yeah, it feels really bad to skip tungsten rod, but I think we have to pick medical kit. Okay. And I think we have to pick ancient pot. And I don't think we want either of these. Maybe master strategy. But like, if we don't pick master strategy, then we draw more with unceasing top, right? Like, we're gonna draw enough to spend all of our energy. So what's the point of master strategy? Well, it helps us find our Deva forms, I think is the primary benefit. I just don't know if we're ever like using master strategy. Like if we had a 5-card hand, we could use master strategy because then we'd draw, you know, 3 cards and one of them is, and one of them could still be Deva form, or not Deva form, Deus Ex Machina. But like, we're not actually gonna have 5-card hands very often because we have a bunch of retained block cards. So by the time we get to a hand where we can actually play master strategy, we already like have Deva form up, which is how we cleared out the hand, right? So I don't think master strategy is good. So I guess like pen nib then, just for fun. Pen nib in like a deck spot. What would the Expunger do? I mean, we have Deva forms, but like we're planning on playing off the Deva form with Unceasing Top, so we just play more cards rather than invest a bunch of energy in one thing. Yeah, but if we get 500 energy turns, we just like play 500 cards, right? We don't need Expunger for that to be good. I mean, it's not good against Time Lord, but do we have enough money for that? Yes. Okay, let's do that then. All right. It's true, but I like slowly whittling enemies, yeah. It's fun. Let's go here and rest. The marginal value from smithing is pretty low, because we have 50 cards in the deck. So we only get to upgrade 2% of the deck. And the marginal utility from resting is very high. One last shot at apparitions, which I think we would still take, just because they are so busted. Could also get thwacked here. Could have this happen to us. I think we have to give it the HP. It's a good thing we rested, because if we desecrate it, we get 3 copies of Decay, which is terrible. Man, I hate this event, because it's like most Act 2 events are so good, and then there's just this one like really glaringly horrible one. It's like so bad. Like a big reason to pick Golden Idol is not just that it gives you gold, it's that it makes this event not terrible. Because this event hurts so much. Alright, fine. Well, that's gross. Alright, hopefully we don't die to Book of Stabbing now. Let's do this. I don't think we need that next turn. And then I think we need to get Deva form up, so we're going to play Perseverance. Currently blocking for 9. He usually is hitting for 14 on turn 1. But he can be hitting for 24. We do need to keep track of which turn we're on. So this is turn 1. Alright, now we're on turn 2. Crush Joints gives us extra damage, which seems valuable. So if we don't find anything good, we're like Crush Joints, double Cut Through Fate, Protect. Which I think blocks out. Got pressure points, though. I guess I'll take the pressure points next turn. So if he's hitting us for 24, and we play like pressure points defend. So this is turn 2, so he's either hitting us for 21 or 24. It's pretty similar turns to prepare for. Currently I have 10 block and 2 decks, so the defend would block for 7. So we'd go up to 17 and we'd take either 7 or 5. That seems okay. Yeah, let's play the pressure points. Oh, we'll go up to 3. Okay. I think we're going to do the Ancient Pot trick now. Book of Stabbing is pretty scary. It seems like what you would want to do with this Ancient Pot is like wait until we can have one of those crazy combo turns and get up to 10 decks and then use it and get 10 permanent decks and be a god. But in reality, if you're doing that, you're already winning that fight and you don't need the Ancient Pot to continue winning it. It's already over. So we're going to use the Ancient Pot here to try and continue winning this fight. Or to try and start winning this fight. If that makes sense. I should explain that interaction because people are always a little bit confused. So when the game says a temporary stat, what they mean is you'll get 2 status effects applied, one of which is a permanent bonus to that stat, and one of which is a status effect that, at the end of your turn, applies a negative status effect of minus permanent stat. Okay? So you've got the permanent stat and the end of turn debuff, and then the end of turn debuff at the end of your turn expires and applies a second debuff. So Ancient Pot can apply to either of those debuffs, and the reason you get, with duality, you get a bunch of those debuffs is they stack, and then they all try to apply a single big debuff. So that's why we got to keep all 3 of our decks, is because all 3 of the end of turn temporary dex debuffs expired at the same time, tried to apply -3 permanent dex, and failed because of the Ancient Pot. Okay, so now he's hitting for either 4 times 7, which is 28, or 24. So we need to block some of that. We need to cut their fate to draw us more attacks. Follow-up's another attack, so I'll take it. I think we play Daviform Double Protect. Actually, no, Single Protect is enough, right? Yeah, because we're blocking for 24. If he's hitting us for 27, we only take 1 health damage. So that's fine. Okay. Alright, we found the Talk to the Hands, so we should be pretty safe now. I guess I'll... No, I'm going to play the Talk to the Hands before the Crush Joints. I care more about the block than the damage. Alright, and we're going to be blocked out. He is hitting for... Last turn was 28, so now 35, probably. We've got that blocked out. Okay, so this turn is not 35, but now it's 42. I don't think we can block for 42, but it looks like we probably have lethal. No. Okay. Well, maybe we do anyway. Let's just play all the cards and draw. See what happens. That hurts. Okay, we got there. Horncleat. Alright. If we took 3 copies of Worship, we could get into Daviform. Could happen. Nah, it's not worth it. Okay. It's just a combo ender. Unnecessary. Okay. Same thing as I've been saying all along. Resting gives more marginal value than upgrading with such a large deck. He doesn't attack on turn 1, so it's more valuable to find out what the card is than to apply Talk to the Hand. And I'm glad I did, because now we can Daviform. And I guess we'll scry into the deck. Second Daviform next turn? Sure. Alright, not quite enough block here. We're probably taking some damage, but that's okay. Alright, so we have 7 energy and 6 energy worth of cards in hand. So I guess we play them all. Okay, fair enough. We really gotta get rid of this eruption, because now I can't clear my hand. I guess I can't clear my hand because of Ascender's Bane anyway. Okay. I guess it's just double just lucky into Perseverance. Then. Yes, I did just put a pet nib on a just lucky. No, it was not an accident. Okay. Alright, so now we start comboing like crazy, right? Alright. I'll take pressure points, sure. Okay, next pressure points wins. If we can find it. We could just stay at 37 and try to keep Pennib for next fight. Or for next act. We are vulnerable though, so I don't see how much damage they're doing, so I'll just why not? Okay. Duplication Potion, Devotion, Judgment, Ragnarok. I don't think we want Ragnarok. I don't think we want Devotion or Judgment either. People start having too much health in Act 3 for Judgment. Devotion is kind of interesting. But no. Okay. Astrolabe is terrible. We get extra copies of the transformed cards. Empty Cage is one of the very few sources of card remove we have available to us. You have to either do it through events or Empty Cage are the only sources. Yep, it does. And then Busted Crown. We're probably just about done picking cards, so I'm not too bothered by Busted Crown. But Empty Cage lets us remove that stupid Eruption. And what? Let's see, our worst card. I guess Strike. Seems like a pretty good Empty Cage. But I don't mind the Busted Crown. What do? Yeah, let's play the Empty Cage. I don't think we're ever getting rid of the Eruption if we don't. And we have to play it every time we see it if we're comboing. It's like a pretty big deal. Maybe the other card is Defend. We have a lot of defensive tools. Actually, maybe it's Perseverance? No, those are strictly better than Defends, right? No, not strictly. Retain can be a downside. I think it's just a strike. Okay. Donu Deka is our first Act 3 boss. We've already done the Mega Elite, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we're pretty great at Act 3 Elites, though. Reptomancer is the scariest, as she usually is, but Giant Head is a total pushover. I think we're probably going on this 3 Elite route here. Get some extra question marks. We're not really ready for this shop, so we'll wait till Act 4 to look for orange pellets again. Alright, max damage here is... if everybody attacks... the spikers hit for 9, and the repulsors hit for... or sorry, the exploders hit for 11. So 22 from the exploders, 31 total. It's quite a lot of damage. I guess Protect. Taking a bit on the chin here, I would imagine. Ouch. Okay, so 8 plus 16 is 24. 24 plus 16 is plenty. 33 divided by 8 is how much? 4, right? Kinda. 4 is 32. Yeah, I think I like this plan. Hopefully we'll find another one at some point. Okay. Now's the turn they all decide to attack. Alright, so pressure points kills both of them. And then we start setting up Spiker. And I guess I'll play Perseverance just in case he's attacking. Alright. I guess we have lots of blocks, so we'll go ahead and use some of it. I think we're just hoping he's not attacking this turn. I guess we can kill him, but we take 19. That's kind of a lot. I think same as last turn. We're just waiting. This is silly. There it is. Okay. More cut-through fates seems good. That'd be 9 cut-through fates in a 51 card deck for like 1/6-ish. I think I might even take another set of cut-through fates if I see one. Is Attack Pot better than Dex Pot? Hard to say. Attack Pot can definitely get us out of sticky situations. I think that's pretty valuable. It's hard to tell when to use Dex Pot, since we're Runic Dome gamers. Upgrading all cards is pretty nuts, actually. We'd hit like 45 cards. Upgrading 4 copies of Pressure Points alone is pretty nuts. Upgrading all those cut-through fates. Talk to the hands. We do definitely take some chip damage in hallway fights, though, and not being able to heal is kind of nuts. Usually you want to fight a boss from Act 1, because you can just dunk on them. 2 Normality is totally off the table, because we would end up getting 6 copies of Normality, and it's like a total deal breaker for the combo we're doing. I think we just want the rare relic, right? Our cards, like, the upgrades aren't that good. Like, Devaform's upgrade doesn't really do anything. And, like, once we get Devaform going, it doesn't really matter if the cards are upgraded or not, because we're playing an infinite number of them. This guy. The nerve. Okay, splitting on turn 1, that's great. He is attacking for 10. We take 2 net damage when we play an attack. Devaform is kind of what we're looking for. That doesn't mean we're skipping Vigilance this cycle, which is kind of unfortunate. He's hitting for 16, we can block for 16 pretty easily. We're just gonna kill him with pressure points before he even, like, does anything. Cut the Fate's bad when he's in damage return mode. Alright, Talk to the Hand means we don't take damage back anymore. We are neutral block now. And I'm ready to combo off. Let's go. Guardian is not ready for this kind of stuff. Okay, and we got a Perseverance to stack up. Alright, nothing matters. I guess Crush Joints is kind of cool. Okay, we got him. Oh, I accidentally used my pendant. Oops. Extra cut-through fates? I said I would take more, and these ones are upgraded. It's up against Third Eye. Is Third Eye ever better? I don't think that it is. I think I just want more cut-through fates. Maybe Weaves if we can find them. I think Power Pot's better than Attack Pot, right? Could find a Daviform that way. Could find Fasting. Should be really good. Attack Pot does solve some problems that Power Pot doesn't solve, though. Because like if you've got an enemy at low health, you can finish them off with a Attack Pot, which you can't do with Power Pot. But Power Pot's still really good. Okay, we have Wing Boots now, so we need to reconsider our pathing. We could go shop, take another peek for whatchamacallit, orange pellets. We could go to this fight first to get more money, so that we're more able to buy orange pellets when we get there. We don't really need orange pellets anymore. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but we're pretty solid. We don't really need the duality combo. We can just use it to fight extra elites. Go fight this guy and then that guy. And then, like, this guy. That seems fine. Whispering voices. Yuck. Well, I don't want 6 copies of Madness, and I also don't want 3 copies of Wrath. So I think the only option here is retracing our steps. It's weird how much the Hoarder modifier changes events. It really changes events a lot, which I didn't expect. I guess we get to choose between fight and fight, because either way we can fire and then an elite, and then we probably jump. But this path is better, because if we don't jump, we get an extra fire here. Then we can like jump over here for the fire. So let's go left. Never taking 3 regrets, that's terrible. So I guess I'll take some money. Orblins. This fight is pretty dangerous for Runic Dome decks, because it's hard to predict what they're going to do. They could be hitting for 0 on turn 1. What's the max damage for Orblings on turn 1? I shudder to think. Darklings, sorry, not Orblings. I play this game called Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and in that game, there is an orb at the end, and it's guarded by Orblings, and they look kind of like Darklings. They actually don't look at all like Darklings, but they just remind me of them for some reason. Okay, so they can be hitting for... They can't chomp on turn 1, right? 50% chance to use nib, 50% chance to use harden. Okay. And then D is between 7 and 11, assuming they all choose 11. Then the max damage on turn 1 is 39. Okay. There's no way I can block for 39, so I'm not even sure why I spent so much time thinking about that. Max block is going to be Talk to the Hand, and then Cut Through Fate, and then more Talk to the Hand, apparently. And then some lovely follow-ups. And Crush for max block. Okay, pretty happy with that turn. Hey, look at that, we blocked that. Okay. David Form seems necessary. We could David Form and knock down the Starkling. Get some block out of that. Thanks to the follow. Chococo Boba Fett. Oh, it's Choco Boba Fett. Okay, Boba Fett. I assumed it was a Chocobo Boba Fett at first, which I quite enjoy the image of. He's like a Final Fantasy chicken Star Wars assassin. Blend. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Excellent. Well, I'm glad we agree. It's adorable. We can Miracle Cut Through Fate, look for a Just Lucky. Keep a pressure points for next turn, probably. Boy, there are an awful lot of Cut Through Fates in this deck now. I'm noticing. Extremely high Cut Through Fate count. Alright, let's knock down this outside one. If we can. Yeah, strike pressure points does knock him down. Only one stands. The longer we can make this fight go, the more likely we are to just win it. Just like time passing. We don't really need to perform right now. We just need to knock this guy back down. And he is sitting for 14, so we don't need to block for this much, but it doesn't hurt. Puts him at 15. 15 is just over 16, so we can pressure points on him and then pressure points somebody else and strike him to death. AoE, pressure points math. We can draw a card with 2 energy. He is only hitting for 16. So we'll block out with this. That seems fine. We don't need a combo yet. Go off next turn. Okay, time to go off. Or we could just not. I guess we could not go off. If we're not going off, is the objective to try and save Pendant for next fight? Because that seems like a difficult objective. Although our very next turn is against an elite, so we kind of want that Pendant set up. Is it possible the next card is pressure points? It is. Doesn't kill him though. It's going to be very difficult to end the fight with Pendant, I think. So let's just go. Okay, I'll just take lethal. Alright. Wallop. It's a way to generate a lot of block. Signature move is kind of fun if you're in the midst of a big combo turn, but I think these are all no. I think this is our recall. We only get 10 health out of resting. We have to recall at some point. As I've mentioned over and over, smithing doesn't do a whole bunch. We have a 54 card deck. Nemesis. He cannot attack for 45 on turn 1, I believe. Let me pull him up really quick. Uh, 50% chance of using debuff or attack. Okay, so he's either attacking for 21 or debuffing. We are not at all afraid of burns because we have medical kit. This is the first fight in which medical kit is like highly relevant. We don't have much block this turn. So if he is hitting us for 21, it's going to take a lot of damage. We could cut through fate to look for ways to take less damage. We can talk to the hand, cut through fate, and then maybe get another attack. To block for 4. If we could get 2 more attacks, it'd be worth it, because then we'd block for 8. And if we block for 8, plus the 4, it hits us for 7 twice. Wait, sorry, what's the breakpoint here? So ideally we could block for 21 minus 5, which is 16. I don't think we can block for 16, so the next breakpoint is 11. 11's a good number to block for. It seems difficult to block for 11 this turn with Talk to the Hand. If we play Talk to the Hand and Cut Through Fate draws us a Talk to the Hand, no, that's not even close. The Power Pot for Buffer. Oh, wait. Alright. Let's hope for Just Lucky. Okay. Well, yeah. Took some damage. Alright, can he attack again? Yes. Alright. So he can be scything or attacking. He can't use scythe twice in a row, and he can't attack 3 times in a row. Okay. Let's start with the follow-up and then draw some cards. I'll take a Just Lucky. Scry a little bit. And I think to get an extra Talk to the Hand. Leave it Just Lucky on top. And that blocks out for the 45 attack. Which he was not doing. Okay. We could play double Deva Form, but it's not really necessary. We'll start with Crash Joints. Oh, there's the fire engine outside. I do not appear to currently be on fire, so that's sort of the end of my concern for that. I think we'll play the Protect to block the multi-attack. Let's see. Hey, it was the multi-attack. Guessed right. Gadzooks. Start off with Crush Joints and do Cut Through Fate, look for more stuff. Just Lucky to scry for things to do. There's the Talk to the Hand. Okay. That's kind of what we're looking for. It's like a Deus Ex Machina because it looks like we're comboing this turn as well. And let's draw the Deus Ex Machina. Do the combo. Pressure points is very welcome. Even though he's intangible, we still get to stack that up. And go ahead and play a power for later. And I guess keep going. I guess we will end with Perseverance, and that's okay, because then we get to stack it up. Okay, now we get to do actual damage. And I guess we are stuck on Ascender's Bane here, blocking out most of the 45 damage. Not all. Alright. Now he's intangible again. But we have 12 energy, so we're going to combo him. We just don't even care. Mostly looking for the Calm Enter. Actually, we'll want to draw the Burn, because we can exhaust it. We're looking for the Calm Enter and the more pressure points, I guess. Like waters. That's what we're looking for. I guess it doesn't matter if we draw the burns or not. It's more clicking to draw them. It's also more fun. Now we just want a retain card. Okay, we didn't get it. That's fine. Okay. The combo continues. Now we're just trying to kill him with pressure points. We could skip follow-up and try to kill him with pressure points next turn. No, we can't. He would hit us really hard. That's bad. Okay. So fasting plus. Does Halt do enough to pick it now? I feel like we already generate pretty much infinite block on combo turns, and that's, I think, the reason why you would pick Halt. I think fasting makes the deck worse. Yeah, we've already got Crush Joints, so we're skipping here. Still Chaos is kind of fun. If that plays Deva Form, that's really good. Are there any bad hits? There are not. I guess hitting Talk to the Hand on a bad target could be bad, or a target with Intangible or something. It's probably worse than Power Pot, even in the best of circumstances. Well, no, in the best of circumstances, the Soul Chaos wins the game, but in normal circumstances. Are we going to continue to Elite Hunt here? Or are we going to take the backup plan we set up? I think I feel okay Elite Hunting here. It is a giant head, what I have to imagine to be the easiest matchup for this deck. Let's try and draw Deva Form, but I guess I'm going to play Pressure Points this turn no matter what, so let's do that first. Oh, okay. Oh crap, I messed it up. Oh wait, yeah, okay, so if I Miracle, I can just Lucky Follow Up and keep an energy to play a Pressure Points that I know is on top. So that's pretty good. And then get another Just Lucky. Okay. Oh, we don't want that, because we can't play it. Okay, whatever. Alright. We could just combo right now. We could combo a very small amount right now. Let's just cut through Fate and see what we're looking at. Okay, nothing super important, so we'll just wait there. Keep the miracles and protect. Do a big one next turn. Nope, we have Sender's Bane, so not this turn. I will spend one miracle just to activate Crush Joints. And then take a little looky-loo. These are fine. I'll take one of those and get it stacked up a little bit. And I guess retain 5 cards. Okay. So now we're going for sure. Let's play all the miracles. Get the slow procs. Play these stupid cards. Okay. We want to play in ascending order of damage, which means strike first. I guess talk to the hand is an attack, sure. Okay. Only up to 7 energy. So we're gonna need to invest some of that in blocking. Actually, this hand is really expensive. This hand is 6 energy a hand. So I can play the whole thing, but I won't be able to draw much. We definitely want to enter Calm to turn on the Like Waters. And I think we're playing Protect, so we'll play it before Pressure Points. Pressure Points does not work with slow. I must have miscounted my energy, because I don't even have enough energy to play the whole hand. I guess Pressure Points does more damage than Cut Through Fate. Bit of a misturn there. This one should be better. Non-attacks first to get slow stuff. I guess Cut Through Fate blocks for 4 and Like Water blocks for 5, so I'll just take Cut Through Fate. I don't know any cards on the top of my deck, so I should play the lower Scribe versus the higher Scribe. Pressure Points, I think, is doing less damage than... No, that's not possible. It's doing 43 damage. I only have 3 energy, so if I leave Pressure Points and Cut Through Fate, that's going to be my whole turn. Those 3 cards. Which is not lethal or really enough block, so I think we're just going to skip both and look for more block. And find a Deva form. I guess defend is the most block. I'm gonna leave it talk to the hand for next turn. Okay. Taking some damage. This might change our pathing outcome. We might not be fighting this elite now. I thought this was going to be an easy one, but we managed to skip most of our Deva forms, so we're not scaling up very quickly. Pressure Points first to get slow procs. Yeah, that should be lethal, right? Maybe? Yeah. Okay. Cool. We got marbles, that's cool. I keep not using potions on this run. There's an establishment, man. I did not imagine finding establishment at this point. I wanted establishment forever ago when we first picked up Protect. I was imagining getting a Meditate for the pressure points. So we currently have Protect and Perseverance that we could decosted. Decosting is somewhat valuable, since it makes our combo go faster, but if we're comboing, we're not really holding things in hand. Kind of a tough pick here. I think it's disruptive to have the establishments in the deck, so like I'm not going to do it. Omniscience is kind of fun. Get a Talk of the Hand or a Deva form. Even pressure points. It's pretty reasonable. Let's skip this. Cultist Potion is almost certainly better than one of these two. Power Pot is not... Yeah, I mean, the retained cards are costing half the energy, but it's a 50-card deck. I can't really imagine a world where we're, like, where the setup for the combo becomes play 2 copies of Devaform, wait 3 turns, and also wait with retain cards in hand. But it is really good to retain specifically the Perseverance. Like, that's what they want. They want to stay in hand for at least a turn. I don't know, maybe the Establishment is good. I think Cold Suspicion is certainly better than Power Pot. Although I definitely should have used the Power Pot during that fight. I should have used it, like, when I realized that Devaforms weren't forthcoming. Yeah, but, like, piling a slow plan on top of another painfully slow plan is, like, sounds like you're going to be too slow. But perhaps not. Alright, let's go to Shed. I do like Establishment a lot. It also gives us something good to upgrade, which we're kind of missing. We've been going to a lot of campsites. Ooh, it sucks to miss an Incense Burner. I love Incense Burner. Alright. Let's skip it though. I think we are skipping this Elite and going to a Fire. Which does mean that our... probably not going to use the 2 procs of Wing Boots. I guess we could use the Wing Boots to, like, sneak over here, do a Question Mark and a Fire, and then get 1 more Elite. It's kind of fun. Oof. Triple Jawworm. Do not like it when you go slow. Okay. Well, we've been able to handle everything we've seen so far pretty easily for the most part, but we got tripped up there by a Giant Head and Triple Jawworm love to jump on you after you've been tripped. Okay, so Bellow, Thrash, Chomp. So they can be doing 12 damage. If they're all chomping, then they all are hitting for 17, and we're dying, for sure. We could Duplication Pot the Devaform and get stacked up way quicker. I'm not seeing any block in the hand, so we might have to cut through Fate to look for that. Yikes. We could Duplication Pot the Cut Through Fate. It seems kind of desperate. Alright, let's do the Devaform. Inexplicably before the Cut Through Fate. And look for a block card that costs 1. That's what that is, I suppose. Okay. Wow. Taking 1 Torii damage. That was unbelievably good. Okay. We've got a 5 energy hand and 6 energy. But 2 of the cards are Cut Through Fate, so we're probably going to spend it without triggering Unceasing Top. I would imagine we're killing at least one of them with pressure points. We can pressure points on this one, and then pressure points somebody else, and then put the pressure points plus on him to kill him perfectly. So it does 11 for the first one, 22 after the second one, and then 22 on the third one. And that would do 16 points of damage to somebody else, presumably this one. So he'd go down to 23 plus 9. I guess let's see what Cut Through Fates have in store for us. Follow-up's good. Devaform is bad. I think I'll take a Perseverance. It does something. Almost clicked end turn without doing it. Looks like the Jawworms have chosen to be merciful today. There's a stupid establishment getting in my way. Not being helpful. Oops. An unplanned pen nib. This is a very sloppy turn, but it doesn't really matter because we have Unseasoned Top and 6 energy and other stuff. Hey, Grizzly Bear, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. 3-month streak. Wow, that's impressive. I think you're probably the only one there. Well, we have medical kit, but no blue candle, so he gets a chance to get a bite in. Old jerk. Great. Get a fruit juice for our efforts. And thanks for the sub, Deep Zleet. Appreciate it. So leet. Let's get some veg love in chat for the new subs. Appreciate it. Do we ever pick prostrate? It blocks. Seems like we're having trouble doing that. Cost 0. We have Unceasing Top. It's bad with the like water. I have let that synergy prevent me from picking a lot of things, and then the like water hasn't really been doing much. I think anything we pick now has to be good with Cut Through Fate, and Prostrate kind of is. I'm actually not sure what the current reason for not drinking fruit juice immediately is. We probably actually will drink it immediately. We're going to drink it before we rest at this campsite. The sort of like general overarching reason is some things hurt you depending on your max HP. So sometimes it's bad to have higher max or current HP in the case of the like Talking Skull event. The most clear illustration is apparitions. So if you have like 20 health and you go into the apparitions event, they'll take 10 of your health. If you have 25 health when you go into the apparitions event, they'll take 12 of your health. So, what is Ornithopter? Oh, you mean toy Ornithopter? Wait. Oh, I see. Because you're just delaying drinking it. Yeah, sure. Okay. Sorry. I think no on Prostrate, although I'm fuzzy about the reason why not. Is the reason why not Time Lord? Are we really that afraid of going into Divinity? Like, it's never gonna happen with just Prostrates. We don't have Time Lord showing, so it's only a 50-50. It's good against the heart. I think I'm picking Prostrates. Actually, Empty Cage was quite good. This with this Horde modifier, we can't remove cards. And so we were able to remove our Eruption, so we can stay in Calm all the time and make the Like Waters work much better. Seemed a lot more relevant at the time. We've added many, many copies of Cut Through Fate since then, so it's a little bit less relevant now. Alright, let's drink that fruit juice, get a little bit more max HP, get some more health out of the max HP. I think I am going to use the last 2 Wing Boots charge to fly over this question mark and then probably fly back. We might actually fly back for the shop if we're still looking for orange pellets. E-Tesseract. Goodness. Are any of these cards good? Yes. We want Panacea really badly. Panacea is excellent because we have duality. It also just like costs 0 and removes artifact charges. Or, prevents debuffs words. So let's look for it. 3 apotheoses, yes. Amazing. If we are going in for for prostrates. Is there any reason we're not also going in for swift strikes? Like, am I just going insane? Like, what? There's Panacea, so we should just click that one, but I'm gonna wait until I look at the last one. Secret weapon, huh? Secret weapon increases the effective density of Talk of the Hand significantly, which is pretty relevant. So I think secret weapon is probably happening. I think Panacea is almost certainly happening. And nothing here? Maybe Swift Strike? Let's do that one. And do this one. We're up to a 66 card deck. If we pick one more card, we will have a very nice deck size. I think we have to do it for the memes, right? Yeah. We have so many cards though, like our density of Deva form is just way low now. Jack of all trades. Sure, we could technically do that. It's allowed. You really think magnetism is good here? I think magnetism is dramatically bad here. It like costs 2, so it gets in the way of the Unceasing Top combo. It adds a bunch of random garbage that also gets in the way of the Unceasing Top combo to the deck. Not to mention things that cost X, so we don't get to do any combo at all. Oof. This is not the last card pick, so we can still get to 69 cards at a later date. We don't have to pick one of these. Excuse me. I think we're going to skip the Swift Strike. It does activate Shuriken and Duality, and it's good with the Unceasing Top thing. It just doesn't really... There's nothing else that says, like, you have to pick this card. It's really good. It's just sort of, like, there. I don't know. I guess it kind of increases the, like... the just lucky factor of the deck a little bit. You know what? Screw it. We're going to pick it. It's free. Alright. We're going to rest again, because we are getting repeatedly beaten up by the mean elites, and then we're going to go fight more elites, because we have Stockholm Syndrome. Okay. We can do a turn 1 establishment with a Protect in hand. Seems great. We can Secret Weapon a Talk to the Hand. So we play 2 Talk to the Hands and a Cut Through Fate, generating minimum 6 block. Sure. When are you thinking you're going to come back to streaming, Red Beauty? I'm excited to see you around again. I mean, you've been in chat, so I haven't been missing you too much, but... if we Deus Ex Machina, do we play Protect here? I think we do take Deus Ex Machina and play Protect. This destroys the dream of retaining it, but it also blocks for 21, which is useful for practical purposes. Well, I don't have the link to your Discord. I have an admission to make. I watch Twitch with an extension that blocks ads because I hate ads, and so I don't see people's normal overlay things. So I'm very unlikely to click links in people's profiles. But I will go out of my way to turn the extension off and go to your stream and join your Discord. But I will not be very responsive when I'm there because I don't really do Discord very well. Okay, so let's get some decks, and then Panacea and make it permanent. And then win fight. We don't need a second Panacea this turn. Alright, 4 permanent decks. It seems like plenty. We're blocked for 30, which is not as high a number as 45. I think in and maybe we just skip pressure points then. Because I do kind of like keeping the Miracle. We haven't played a Deva form yet. It's true. My Discord tends to be fairly dead. I do like that most of the messages are people showing up. Subsistence Farmer managed to join twice in a row somehow. Yeah, okay. Okay, he has... This is the third turn, and he has double attacked twice, I believe. No, he must have fit a bird in there. Okay, well we have to play David for him, because that's how the stack works. And here's Swift Strike, doing good stuff. And I guess I'll Miracle out of pressure points. Ah, I see. We have a Sundew Spain, so we can't combo this turn. But it'll feel like we're comboing because we have Cut Through Fate. We don't really need... There's not really any value in a second copy of Establishment. I guess it makes our Protects cost 0 after one turn, which is kind of neat. I guess we can Panacea again this turn. Yeah, let's just Cut Through Fate and look for more ways to block. Cut Through Fate into Cut Through Fate. Name a more classic combo. I guess we should have taken that Panacea because we have 5 temporary decks. It's all being lost. Alright, we can't tell what he's doing. Shoot, I missed... That was a big attack, right? So he can't big attack again, I believe. Yeah. So he's probably just regular attacking here. Okay. So we find something better? Hey, we did. Let's see that. Okay. So I want to play the Deva form, and he can't be big attacking again, so I'll just pressure points. Hold on to the persistence. Great. Yeah, thanks for noticing, Cad and Cog. We went through. We took sort of a dubious card pick to make it go to 69, but I feel like it was worth it. You know, for the memes. This looks like a combo turn to me with 8 energy, so let's play all the cards. And start doing stuff. Okay. Oh, maybe that one was bad. We want to find a Panacea. Really? Blackwater's okay. Okay. Whatever you want to do, deck. It's all good with me. Alright, Calipers win. 141 block. He thinks he can stop us with the burns. Nope. It is clearly lethal, so I'll just take the Crush Joints. Okay. Tantrum? We do have strength scaling. Follow-up costs 0. Kinda. I think none of these, probably. We'd also go up to 72 cards, so that's bad. We're almost at a nice health total and a nice deck count. Almost. Off by 1. I wonder if we could have done something subtle. Maybe if we had... no, we got the max value out of fruit juice. I wonder how we could have taken 1 less damage in this run. Would have been perfect. Yeah, Defect and Watcher are both fun. I got a win with Defect yesterday. This is looking like a win with Watcher as well. Smithing is actually getting a little bit better. Mostly because we have... Whoa, a lot of cards. Mostly because we have Secret Weapon now. So if we upgrade like an individual copy of, for example, Talk to the Hand, then we can go get that specific copy with Secret Weapon. So now that we have some tutoring. Yeah, it's always a little bit weird though, because like, in order for the stream to be fun for the streamers and for a lot of the audience, streamers generally play on Ascension 20, right? So you want like the max difficulty, so that you can see when somebody wins, you can be like, oh crap, that's a really big feat, cool. But the way that you play Ascension 20 is a little bit different than the way that you play Ascension 1 or non-Ascension, for like people who are trying to get their first win. So some of the things that you'll see streamers do are not actually things that you should be doing, because the way that your like play algorithm changes in sort of non-linear ways, which end up being kind of complicated. Hey Ty Broken, I'm doing good. Just I got a nice deck, and I'm having fun with it. We could upgrade one of the establishments too if we want a guaranteed turn 1 establishment, which doesn't seem like a bad idea. Does this give you 2 artifacts? It does. I don't think I want a turn 1 establishment. Yeah, this is a huge deck. It's very large. I wouldn't call it bloated, though. Most of the deck is Cut Through Fates, and Cut Through Fates are very good at filtering through large decks. Plus, we draw a bazillion cards per turn, so... you end up cycling through it pretty quickly. Yeah, exactly. What do I want to upgrade then? I guess maybe Talk to the Hand? So we have a total of 6 damage return from Talk to the Hand. It's not very good against Donu Deca. We could upgrade the last of the first set of pressure points. We got a whole different set later. Yeah, I think I will do a Talk to the Hand. Gosh, this is... Maybe we just rest. Maybe this is getting a little too funky. Yeah, we actually get almost full value out of resting, too. Not quite. We get 21 health instead of 26. We also get a card pick. Technically has some value. Hey! Look at that! We get an extra Talk to the Hand plus. Wow. I almost spent this campsite upgrading a single Talk to the Hand minus 2 Talk to the Hand plus. Instead, I'll take 3 copies of Talk to the Hand plus. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we're playing all these cards. Talk to the Hand's on top. We aren't able to apply that to an artifact right now. Okay, so I want to not play this card, but it's for kind of complicated reasons, so I want to explain before I make the decision. Okay, so what's happening here is I'm going to play Panacea, and I want Panacea to get me 3 decks at the end of the turn. And how we're going to do that is we're going to play 3 attacks, and then we're not going to play any more attacks after we play Panacea. Because if we played any more attacks, the temporary strength debuff from that attack would consume the artifact charge. So we wouldn't have the end of turn artifact charge to eat the 3 decks, if that makes sense. So we're not going to take this card. And then we'll try to melt off his artifact charges and go fishing. Okay, unfortunately we drew an attack immediately. That's too bad. So we lose 2 decks if we play follow-up. We get to draw a card with 2 energy. So if it's a Deva form, we're sad. If it's like Prostrates or something, though, we're happy. And we could draw another Panacea. Yeah, I think we just have to go. I think the attack is maybe just lucky here. Or, oh no, Crush Joints. Yeah, Crush Joints can remove the last artifact charge. That's neat. And then now we can talk to the hand on him. Okay. A lot of pressure points have showed up. Our hand costs 5. We presumably do not have lethal. They naturally attack for 12 times 2 every turn, so now they're up to 3 strength. They're attacking for 15 times 2, which is 30. We're blocking for 19, so we're probably going to play both of these. And I guess 2 more pressure points. Hey, 8-bit hits, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So do we try to pressure points down Donu, or do we split and start going after Dekka's artifact charges? I think we just go after Donu. Okay. This looks like a combo turn. Kinda. I guess not, actually. Let's see what we're drawing first. Don't really care for any of these. Oh, okay. I guess it is a combo turn then. Fine. Can I have a Deva form, please? There's the Deva form. We found it. Sorry, I missed some chats. Yeah, it's deck size is really interesting because it's smaller decks are more consistent for sure, but they have less cards in them, right? So they're easier to disrupt. It's possible that you have like medical kit or some other resistance to disruption. But it's also possible that like your deck size is an asset. There's a lot of considerations on both sides. You'd really have to make a decision in a given context. I don't think you can say generally like the good or small or big decks are bad or good. Although, in general, your starting deck is full of bad cards. So if you can get rid of all those, that's good. I'm not aware of a max deck size. There probably is one. It might be the point at which your computer crashes. That is sometimes the maximum. We have secret weapon in hand. Probably gonna use that. Looks like we're struggling to block this turn. So I think we'll just take another talk to the hand. Two gold short. Oh man, that's a heartbreaker. I mean, you also killed the heart, so it's a heartbreaker in that sense as well. I think we're gonna deliberately stop our combo. Okay. All right. We're not going to end up with any talk to the hand left for Deca, but that's probably okay. Damn it. Alright. You'll be safe in the next shuffle, Deva form. Alright, we'll protect this Dex and walk out. Alright, those cards are always happening. He's hitting for 21 times 2. So he's hitting for 42. If we hold on to the Protect, it decosts. If we play it, we can play the Miracles and try and do some combo stuff. How about we play the Protect and then don't play the Miracles and try to get Deva form next turn? We're like really missing out on that. Oh, I was missing 10 block from the thing. Next draw would have been Deva form. Okay, so pressure points kills Donu now. So this turn's kind of free. Deca's not attacking, it's Donu's turn to attack. Wait, no, Deca is attacking. It's Donu's turn to buff. That's the one I was tracking, I think. You're probably right, I should have farmed Donu for more talk of the hand value. He's out of artifact charges, and he's not attacking this turn, so we'll get the talk of the hand on him. Let's go to Perseverance decosting. Or not just decosting, but also stacking. And set up a Swift Strike Panacea for next turn. Seems okay. Oh. Guess that's not happening. Okay. Get an extra strength then. Want an attack. Didn't get one. Okay. Panacea is going to hit 3 strength, it looks like. Or 3 decks. And he's hitting for 21 times 2, so we're going to need to play the Protect as well. Okay, so we've way blocked out. I'm not going to play the Defend because I don't want to draw with 0. Because I could get the Deva form that I shuffled away earlier. I guess it doesn't matter that much anymore. Oh, that appears to have already happened. There's no Deva forms left. So maybe I do want to draw with 0, because I could draw a retain card and decost it. Okay. We should set up Pen Nib for the next fight, if we can. Looks like the next attack will be our last. Nope. Got in a little bonus attack. Neat. Uh-oh, it's Time Lord. That's scary. Okay, well we have Talk to the Hands, so we should be able to be reasonably card efficient. Prostrates are not helping in this fight very much. Get a couple of Talk to the Hands down now. We're aiming for like 24 block, that's how much damage he can do. Are we willing to miracle out a Cut Through Fate to get 6 more block? I think yes. Are we willing to play Prostrate? It's actually surprisingly card efficient because it blocks for 9. So okay, well. Draft. Okay, Swift Strike, Just Lucky Panacea is doing some blocking. I think it's probably going to be Swift Strike, Just Lucky Panacea, Defend. The stupid Swift Strikes to get the nice deck size. Really costing me here. I think we basically have to take a turn off blocking to Deva form. I guess we're not taking a turn off because we still have Cut Through Fate Just Lucky. But we can't skip Deva form, is what I'm saying. We can decost Perseverance, which is nice. Probably takes advantage here. Nope. Man, a Unceasing top deck versus Time Lord with Runic Dome is torture. It's so bad. It's like the worst situation for Time Lord. What a jerk. Alright, let's get some block with these cards. And then play Deva Form. Okay, so we've got 5 cards to block. No Like Waters, so Vigilance is not doing its super special thing. So I think we probably want to play all 5 cards. It's going to be like Cut Through Fate, Strike, Perseverance, Vigilance or something. I guess that's only 4 cards. So if we play 5 cards, he goes up to 4 strength. Right? I'm sorry, I'm looking at something else. He goes up to, yeah. So he goes up to 4 strength, and then he has got a triple attack with 8 as the root damage. We are not vulnerable. So it goes up to 12 times 3, which is 36. We'd be blocking for 10, 21, plus 8 times 2, 16. So it seems like we're okay. Like Water is an excellent 5th card. Right now we are vulnerable, and he could be hitting for the same number. So he's hitting for 12 normally, gets 6 bonus damage from the vulnerable. So he is now hitting for 18 times 3 if he multi-attacks. I don't know if we can block for that much. But I guess we have to try. Meanwhile, we need to kill him, so maybe we start with Crush Joints. Classic Pensive Strike. Okay, so 18 times 3 is 30 plus 24, so it's 54, so he's currently hitting us for 10. We're taking 9 health damage. So let's play another Deva for him, see if we can draw more cards. Make that a little better. Okay, we'll draw one of the protects and decost it. Seems fine. Oh, I have to let my cat outside because my wife is sunning herself. Cat wants to join her. You are correct, I did not decrease the cost. It seems that I am the one who is blind. Oh, I missed a follow. Thanks for the follow, Clamster, and did they call my bit? I just assumed that I'd had an establishment, but no. Welcome to the stream, you two. You're now friends, you didn't know it, but you joined the chat at the same time. Just like that. Stars collide. Bam, instant friendship. Okay. We have 5 cards with which to block. We have 5 cards in hand. Coincidence? Yes. One of those cards is Cut Through Fate, so we can find more stuff. Hey, First Name. How's it going? He can be hitting us for a lot, but less than last turn. Assuming we're using all 5 cards, he can hit us for... God, the root damage is 8? Root damage is 8. Oops. So he can hit us for 8 times 3 plus 6 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24, 6 times 3 is 18. 24 plus 18 is 42. So he can hit us for 42. Alright. We can block for a significant portion of 42, I think. So we can block for 16 times 3, essentially. 16 times 3 is 40... something else. 48. Okay. We can fit in Panacea. Keep 2 permanent decks. Okay. I always forget about the like water block. Aha. This time he actually did multi-attack, so we were ready. Okay, he cannot multi-attack twice in a row, is that true? That move is called Reverberate. Reverberate cannot be used 3 times in a row, so he can Reverberate twice in a row. Annoying. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we have to block for that same number again. That number was 42. How many Talk to the Hands do we have? We've used 8 total Talk to the Hand. We have, let's see, 9 plus 6 in the deck. So we have 15, we've used 8. So we've used approximately half of it. It would be nice if we had more. Yeah, we don't have any burst particularly. We mostly just end up playing 12 cards a turn and strength scaling, I think. I think we don't try to save Talk to the Hand. Not this one, at least. This one, yes. Not pressure points either. We want to find attacks so the Panacea hits really hard. That's an attack. Sure. Alright, Panacea gets us 5 permanent decks here, that's nice. We blocked out. Pressure points is basically useless. Let's fight. He did reverberate twice in a row. What a jerk. Right, here's another shot at playing Establishment. We know he's not reverberating this turn. So he's either hitting us for 32 or doing one of his block things. I guess his one block thing. Because he can't haste until we split him. Okay. So he's hitting for 32 plus 6 is 38. Still a lot of damage. We can get most of the block from playing 3 attacks. If we had 3 attacks, we do not have 3 attacks. But this does it. Leaves us at 2 on the clock, so I think we should proc the clock here. A little bit painful to just like throw a miracle into the void, but we currently have 16 energy, so I don't think a miracle matters too much. Were we vulnerable or something? Why did that hit for 40? Probably just because 32 plus 8 is 40. You know, just your standard, everyday, mathy stuff. We're in huge trouble here because we can't really do anything. We only got 2 cards, and the 2 cards that block for the most are Cut Through, Fate, Protect, so I guess we play those. But I think he could just kill us. We're only blocking for 37. Maybe that's enough. Hopefully we get a Retain Block card. Nope. Why did I think I only had 2 on the clock? I think I was looking at the 10 and interpolated it incorrectly. Okay, so let's just do that for this turn. We don't really need another establishment. We've already got one. But we need to block for a bunch, so let's look for some attacks. Hopefully better ones than strike. We've split him now. So this should block out. Okay. So now he's healing, so we shouldn't poke him. We're leaving ourselves at 5 time left. That seems okay. We're also getting rid of his Underspane. Neat. So foolish. Okay. Do we try and pressure points him through the second phase? I'm so lost. Seems like Protect Perseverance is definitely happening. And then I think we're just looking for Talk to the Hands again. That's not one. Do we leave ourselves at 2 on the clock, or do we play Pressure Points Miracle? There's definitely hands in here that can screw us, because it's a 33 card deck, so of course there are. There's only really 2 good cards, these ones. But we don't want to draw them next turn, because we would die. Okay, if we play Pressure Points Miracle, he goes up to 10 strength. That means he hits us for 18 times 3. 18 times 3 is 30 plus 24, which is 54, which we still block. Okay, and we got Pressure Points stacking up, so maybe that's how we kill him. .33 energy. All of it useless. Alright, we have 12 cards with which to do damage and find a way to block. Seems like the Perseverance are gonna help us out there. Hopefully we can find the Cut Through Fates, or not the Cut Through Fates, the Talk of the Hands. Nope. He's blocking for 40 currently. What? First aid. What is even happening? Why did... there's an egg now? What a happy family. So odd. I guess we can take either one. If he is attacking again, he hits us for... gosh, what is it? 54? So we need the Prostrate to block. Okay. We did not need the Prostrate. I was wrong. Uh-oh. Max block here is Talk to the Hand, Crush Joints, Double Defend. I think we just have to hope that's enough. I think it can't be Reverberate again, but it could be Head Slam. And if it's Head Slam, it hits for 32 plus 10, which is 42, which we block out. So we're going to reset the clock. Okay. Alright, here's our last Talk to the Hands, which is helpful. And we need this to draw a block card. We could play our whole hand. We have enough time on the clock. And I think we need to guarantee survival, so let's do that. We're also getting there in terms of just killing him. Calculated, 100%. Perfect block. Knew that was going to happen. I think we're just looking for damage. We're really close now. There we go. Cool. Made it to Act 4. It was a little bit sketchy. Almost died. Actually, we set up Pen Nib too. Look at that. We planned it. We get 19 health out of that, so we're missing out on 7 worth of value. We could smith 1 card out of our 72 card deck. So we would encounter that upgraded card 1 out of every 72 cards we draw. Which is to say, not very often. So I'll take the 19 health. Do I want 3 copies of Third Eye? I don't think so. We already have so much scrying. Also, we don't have to fight Time Lord again, so if we can get our combo up and going, we can win the game with it now instead of having to fight Time Lord. Let's buy some potions. There's a waffle here. That's delicious. I like waffles. We could buy our, what would this be, our 18th cut through fate? Suspicion. The potions available are mediocre, I will say. I guess Sneeko Oil is actually fairly good in the context of a Devaform combo. The burns do not stop on Ceasing Tap. Nothing stops on Ceasing Tap. We have Medical Kit. Wahahaha. Liquid Bronze is probably almost certainly happening. And then I think it's between Sneeko Oil and Weak Pot. And then do we buy like water? Yeah, no worries. I'm always happy for an excuse to act like an evil genius. Ha ha ha! These cost 190. Got plenty of money left for like water if we want it. Okay, let's do that. Actually, Weak Pot's pretty good against the heart. Maybe I was overestimating how good Sneeko Oil is. But maybe not. I think like water's in now. I think we're skipping the rest. Alright, we're surrounded. What do we do? We can remove the artifact charge with pressure points. Or we could Sneeko Oil right off the bat and look for a crushing joints. Crush joints. That'd be kind of fun. But we could make our hand much more expensive. We probably want to prostrate and miracle before we Sneeko Oil if we're going to do that. But I don't hate it. I don't think we need the pressure points to win this fight. I think maybe we like play pressure points and talk to the hand and still play the Sneeko Oil. Just to look for more stuff to do. Yeesh. This turned out poorly. We did get a crush joints. These miracles are bad. I was hoping for like more attacks and then a panacea. We did get the panacea, which is kind of neat. So we're probably gonna like panacea protect. I guess I'll get these miracles out of hand, because they don't do anything ever. Okay, let's get rid of these burns. Oh man, it's gonna be really hard to clear my hand with this stupid perseverance. Yeah, I know about establishment. Alright, well we're taking like 40 this turn, so... Okay, probably we need to turn around. This is Spire Shield's big attack. So maybe we like pressure points forward, cut through fate backward. We did get some Torii value. What are you saying 57 for? Well, if we're playing the Perseverance, do we just play the whole hand? I guess the whole hand costs 7 or 6, right? Yeah, it costs 6, so we could double a miracle out the whole hand, and then we'd draw a card, but then we wouldn't have any energy to play it. Maybe we pressure points on Spire Shield to remove a charge? No. great. Talk to the hand. I think we're just using Talk to the Hand. No, we're just going to take the Perseverance. We need block this turn. That's the solution. Okay. Ouch. Now we need to turn back around to do damage. We're going to Secret Weapon first and find the upgraded Talk to the Hand. We get maximum block. Cut Through Fate seems fine. Alright, I'll take Deviform next turn, which means we're going to draw Prostrate and not play it. Right? No, actually, I'll just discard Deviform, draw the Prostrate, and then play it. Get something else. Secret Weapon could go get a Just Lucky, I guess. And at that point, we're looking for Panacea, I think. Seems okay. These aren't Panacea. Darn. There's Panacea. First points is quite a bit of damage. It's 19 damage for 1 energy here. Is that good enough? I think it's gonna have to be. Darn. Alright, well at least we have Establishment. Deviform, probably need to turn around this turn again. We can Crush Joints and follow up forward, and then follow up backwards in Deviform. Actually, no. I think we're not playing Deviform. I think we're just farming as much block as we can off Spire Spear and then turning around last minute. Is this the last minute? Oh no. The last minute is when we play the Protect. Okay. Okay, this Pressure Points does 27 damage, leaves him at 20. You could probably kill him from there. So Secret Weapon doesn't need to get a Talk to the Hand. More likely like a Cut Through Fate or something. Can get that Cut Through Fate. Maybe. Oh, that's already lethal. Okay, great. I think we're trying to get more attacks so that Panacea hits really hard. Can Secret Weapon get a Crush Joints? It can. Alright, so I'll take his last artifact charge there. And keep 5 decks. Okay. Vigilance, like water blocks. We can Miracle a Protect as well. Or Talk to the Hand Just Lucky blocks a little bit too. If we play Talk to the Hand Just Lucky, not only do we get 10 block from the Just Lucky and 2 block from the Talk to the Hand, we also get 2 temporary decks for the Vigilance. So I think that's probably going to be enough. And we can try and decost the Protect. Talk to the hand's great next turn. Okay. I think that blocks out enough. Yeah. Alright, and this is the big attack turn. So let's make sure we've got enough. That seems like enough. Right, he's got a bunch of armor, but pressure points doesn't care about your armor. If we can cut through fate into the Deva form, that'd be nice. I guess I'll take a like water instead. Pendant charged up. Alright, more pressure points. Our permanent dex is probably enough to block this turn. So we can save the Pendant. Actually, we can save Pendant till next fight. Great. Captain's Wheel. We got 2 parts of the boat captain series, and they're the 2 parts that are actually most useful against the heart. Actually, Anchor is pretty useful against the heart too, for block and beat damage on turn 1. Sanctity actually is pretty good while we're comboing, maybe? No. Our main problem is that we can't find Deva forms reliably, so a lot is relying on the shuffle here. Alright, let's go fight the heart. 2 talk to the hands in the opening hand seems good. So we take a little bit of beat damage and then we block the next one. And then I think Establishment and Like Water are both worth their weight. Decost protect a little bit. There's Deva form. I don't think we can afford to skip Deva form. Man, I wish I knew what he was doing. Alright, let's drink these. Now's the time. Let's play Deva form and protect Miracle Defend. Oof, man, being frail is so rough. We might just die right here. Yeah, I think we're dead. Miracle Defend isn't even worth positive block. We take 4 damage return. I guess Miracle Strike is 4 damage as well as neutral block. So we got Lizard Tail from Niao, so I was like, alright, we should use it. But then also we died, so... I think First Aid is just pointing out that our death is imminent. We've prepared poorly for this moment. Right, maybe he doesn't kill us? Yeah, he kills us. Okay, well. You know, it's the heart. Not sure how this deck was supposed to win Act 4. I guess just shuffling better against both of them. But that's... Asking your 72 card deck to shuffle correctly is a fraught experience, as all Magic players know. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So when I did the Hoarder on lower difficulties, I just stomped my way through the like bosses and heart fights. That's true. Getting 2 statuses out of 4 with a 72 card deck, that is insane. That is unexpected. But there were so many bad cards in that deck, right? Those could have just as easily been Panaceas or Prostrates or pressure points or something else that just doesn't help me doesn't help me block. Because the status cards we did get weren't that bad, right? It was a daze and a wound, neither one of which is terrible. And honestly, like, the only thing we could have asked for better is, like, Deva form on turn 1. We just didn't have the potions. We used the potions on the Spire elites. But definitely, I think it could have won, right? If we got 4 copies of Talk to the Hand Plus on turn 1, like, great. We're off to the races. And then, like, turn 2, we get, you know, all Just Luckies and whatever. Secret weapons, Swift Strikes. Doesn't matter. But that's not what happened. So, that's it for this character.